Good morning, this is Sharon from Rough Road RV Life here for another little peek at the Florida Trail. And in this video, actually I start at the East Bay Trailhead. I hike 87 South, 98, and then I head over the 399 bridge and continue in Navarre Beach back to the beach parking area where I left off on my hike number 3 in the Fort Pickens area. This is my last hike. And this hike is probably my least favorite because you are hiking right along the highway, and so there's a lot of traffic. But once you do get to the waterway, it is very peaceful there. So that area right there on the Intercoastal Waterway, there's a nice little area to walk along the water and look at the water, and then going over the bridge is a real delight. And once you get to Navarre Beach, and actually even before that, if you want to stop and get something to eat, there's plenty of restaurants there to check out. So where am I at today? Right here in this introduction is the Florida Trail at Bellevue Santos. And this is my happy place, and I've been coming here for years. It's where you can come to get a little bit of mountain fix. So maybe I'll do a review on this area in the future, but it is beautiful. So we're going to walk a little while. I'm out walking my pup Luna. So I'll give you a little glimpse of this Florida Trail, and then we'll jump into the Fort Pickens area hike number 4 that I did while we were camping at Fort Pickens Campground. So just a little glimpse of this trail. If you decide to hike the Florida Trail, it is the orange blazes that you will follow. Years and years and years ago, I didn't know about the Florida Trail. So whenever I saw an orange blaze while biking on the bike trails here, I thought that was an emergency exit. So I am sad to say that I may have done some biking on the Florida Trail because I just didn't know. But now that they have signs posted to foot travel only, I later learned what the orange blazes meant, and I was mortified that I'd been riding my bike on them. But anyway, if you like to bike and if you like to hike, Bellevue Santos Trailhead is part of the Greenway. The Florida Trail comes right through here in Marion County, Florida, and this is just a sampling of what it's like. There's another area up here that has rocks and roots, reminds me of the mountains. And in some areas, if I were to go back the other way, right now I am heading northbound, so if I were to go southbound, I would eventually end up in Dunellen and beyond. And also, if you go that direction, you go over some nice diggings from the Florida Barge Canal. But right now, we're going to move on to the Fort Pickens area hike from East Bay Trailhead off of 87 to the Navarre Beach parking area, one of the Navarre Beach parking areas off of 399. Today's hike is starting here at the East Bay Trailhead, and I'll be hiking now northbound about 10 miles back to the beach area that I was picked up from a couple days ago. So today I get to hike over the bridge. Awesome. This is the East Bay River. A road walk. Awesome. Right along busy 87 that I stumbled when I was crossing a while ago. Thought I'd been very bad. Just finished about 3 miles, not quite 3 miles that way, heading towards the bridge. Noisy road here. But check out the water and the buildings across the way. Yep, we are walking to those buildings. So this waterway is either Santa Rosa Sound or it's part of Pensacola Bay. I'm not sure. I had called it the Intercoastal Waterway, but it is this either Santa Rosa Sound or a part of Pensacola Bay. I am about to walk over that bridge. But I will say, if you're coming this way, be prepared to exercise patience at the road crossings. Exercise a lot of patience, because 2 of the road crossings on very busy roads never even changed to allow pedestrians to cross. Fortunately, the last one did. There's a nice little park right before the bridge. The name of the park is Navarre Park. It is a Santa Rosa County city park. There's a nature trail there, a pier, picnic areas, playground, pavilion, and a splash pad that's open May through September. So it's just a really nice little waterfront park right along the body of water there. Navarre Beach Bridge. I don't know how long it is. It's a while. It's a ways. Check out the view. Right there. Looks like a storm's coming in. I have my raincoat, and I'm going to try out an umbrella. Okay, if you don't like heights, this is freaky deaky. I'm on like a metal walkway. Feels like nothing's underneath it, but I'm sure there is. I'm walking way over by the wall. So you can see the water right through those slats. You can look straight down at the water. It's a little unnerving. Still along this busy highway, but there's a very nice view here. And call me crazy, but I like watching a storm come in. That's pretty awesome. Now as you come over the bridge, you can see more of Navarre Beach, and you might get a peek at the Gulf of Mexico, which is just beyond those buildings. In case you were looking for a place to relax, there you go. But I'll tell you what, I just passed that little restaurant back there, Juana's Pagodas. That restaurant smelled so good. Oh, it was hard not to pop in there and get something. I ended up eating my little peanut butter and jelly wrap under this little structure right there. This really is the most relaxing place. Quiet, hardly any traffic. Okay, this part is one of my favorite parts of this walk. It's peaceful, there's less traffic, the Gulf is off to my left, there's either dunes or colorful beach cottages along my right, and then I get to walk on the beach for a little while. So, nice, peaceful walk. If you were looking for a beach rental, they are all along here. All kinds of vacation rentals. The colors are so pretty. There's Gigi's Beach House vacation rental. There's some colorful little houses. This is definitely a relaxing walk, especially after all of that traffic that I just had to listen to for the past most of this hike. Okay, looking back to where I'm coming from. I think it's funny. I saw a house a while ago, and there was a sign in it that said, per Florida state statute, keep off the dunes. Dunes are protected, blah, blah, blah. And there's like all these houses and all this construction in the dunes. I just found that a little bit, it's just a little bit ironic. There's new construction all along this area on the Gulf side and the Bay side. I'm sure there are regulations that go along with this development, but still, it just seems kind of funny to see the signs poking out here and there, and then building permits posted or workers working. It's just a little crazy. Or just to see the whole area covered with cottages. Violators will be reported and fined. Okay, well, here's something you don't see every day. That right there, the red brick beach house. It looks so old. It's boarded up, but you don't typically see a beach house made out of red brick. I'll be heading to the beach. I see I have two blazes here. Not sure exactly where to cross. It's got to be right here. Why, yes it is. So back to the beach for a short beach walk to my pickup point. I'm really glad I did this walk this way, northbound, so I could end this hike in peace and quiet instead of the constant traffic. I would love to go in there just to see what it looks like. And I wonder how old it is. My favorite part of this 32-mile section from Fort Pickens to East Bay Trailhead is hike number 1 that starts at Fort Pickens and goes to Pensacola Beach. And that is on this channel. You can check that out. Hike number 1. My second favorite is the Fun Dune Walking Day, where I covered the trail between Pensacola Beach and the Pensacola Beach Sign. So if you only have time to do 1 or 2 hikes, I would pick one of those. And if you're staying at Fort Pickens Campground, of course the Fort Pickens area right there, you don't even have to walk all the way to town. You can just enjoy that nice beach walk. It will be a workout, but it is very scenic, peaceful, and has the least crowds. Make sure you catch some sunsets. They are stunning. I'm more of a sunset girl, but if you are an early bird or a sunrise person, then there are some lovely sunrises too. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video of my hike number 4 in the Fort Pickens area. That's the last hike in this series, but there's more hiking that I do because we do a lot of dog walks. So along with our RV tips, tricks, campground reviews, and repairs, we also will be sharing some of our dog walks, because that really gives you a look at the terrain around areas that we're at. So if you like what you see here, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and maybe I'll be reviewing this trail one day. I also review trails on Trailgator Trail Tales, which if you want to follow my Appalachian Trail hike, my final long distance hike, I'm going to be documenting that there. I won't document that on this channel, but that will be on Trailgator Trail Tales. So stay tuned for more rough road adventures as we kick off our 2020 resumed journey. So as always, we like looking at freedom. We hope to see you on the road. Safe travels.